morning from the magical forest in Morrison. We are going to mix it up with a little yoga in this amazing little grove of grandfather trees. Good morning, love. Thanks for joining us, and find your seat, comfortable seat. Find which way your legs want to be crossed. I think this morning I may change it up and go opposite what I usually do. If you need to shake the legs out a little bit first to find that, which I need to, is why I'm doing it right now. Even like cradling, this can loosen the hips. Like cradling the ankle on the forearms. So you have found yourself in Oso yoga, orgasmic, somatic, organic yoga. And the organic part for us represents like finding what's organic to us and encouraging you to find what's organic or natural to you. So if at any point in the exercises or even these warm-ups you want to move your body a little differently, go ahead and do that. So extending up with the chest. Eyes are soft. Settling into your seat. Relaxing the breath. Relaxing the eyes. They can be softly open or closed if you like. I recommend in most of the exercises that you keep the eyes open, but they can be softly open. We like to emphasize the value of these exercises for carrying us forth into the world, not just for being on the mat. So dropping into a place of feeling center, feeling ground, feeling a weight drain down like a liquid or a heavy sand, down through the chest, rib cage, belly, into the hips, pelvis, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, feet. Low and heavy. Deep breaths. Feeling the breeze or imagining a breeze. And in this still place, start to notice what is moving in the body when we don't even effort. The lungs want to move. The heart moves. The veins, arteries pulse. If you bring your attention to your fingertips, you can feel that pulsing. Wrists, forearms, all the way back to the heart. And feeling into the pelvic floor, notice what energy is moving, what sensations. And if it's occurring like a blank or a numbness right now, just be with that, just notice. You can come out from around the pelvis till you start to notice sensations somewhere. It can be in where your seat hits your seat, your butt, glutes, touch of clothing. And now give permission to whatever impulses are in your body, starting out slowly, that want to move in a slow, sensual, organic way, starting from the pelvis. Just noticing the impulses coming from down below, from our seat of desire, seat of longing. Oftentimes, a circular movement will naturally come up. This isn't something that needs to be forced. You can try it on a little bit. So without using the hands to push so much right now, just all emanating from the pelvis, the hips, perhaps moving up into the rib cage. Maybe the movement is side to side, the head can follow. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders, the trapezius. Change up the rhythm, the pattern, and the head can lead.
Maybe you want to even change positions to be on all fours if that's more comfortable for you. Your body, your warm-up.
You can elongate the neck. Whatever feels really good and juicy to you. You can bring the arms into it a little bit if you like. The wrists loose. You can use the hands to push off of the knees and thighs to create more vigor, more movement, to change direction. What feels good to you? It's almost like a seated dance. You can use the bass beat if you can hear that a little bit. Always good to tune in with as big a screen and biggest speakers as you can, I say. Makes it easier to see. Now if you'd like to bring a little stretch in, raising the arms up. Inhaling in. Holding for a moment and then slowly exhaling, bringing arms down in whatever position you're in. You can bring the arms up if you like. And like seaweed, move from side to side. Allow the arms to follow, the wrists to relax. Softening the face, softening the eyes, softening the muscle of trying, just below the third eye. And then being. See if today you can experiment with the concept of being in this yoga versus doing it. Perhaps that's our theme today, being versus doing. Even though we have a lot of doing to do after this. After we leave the forest, we've been here for 4 days. It's been lovely.
Allowing breath and sound to move through the body organically. Ooh. We'll begin with sounding. Again, coming into a comfortable seat. Maybe you want to be on a cushion or a pillow underneath you. Maybe sitting on the heels is best. So we'll be moving sound up through the body, through the spine, through the chakras. Starting with the pelvis and the navel point. Beginning with a low tone, oh, sound from the pelvis. Then we'll move up to the heart space with an ah. Throat will be e. And then through the crown of the head, we'll lift the sound e into an r. Ear. Out of the crown. And you can even move from ear back and forth.
Helps to move the mouth. I find sometimes an extreme smile helps to really feel that ear. And the sound starts to come from higher up in the throat and up against the upper palate.
So we'll do 2 rounds of each sound, beginning with a low tone O, focusing on the pelvis and the navel point, a few fingers below the belly button. So let's inhale to begin. sound continues until all the air is out. And then you feel free to move with this one. Inhale to begin. Inhale. Exhale and just feel, sense, be aware of the body, what's coming up, what's arising, just noticing. Now with an ah sound through all the spaces of the heart. Inhale. Next one, inhale and move with it if you'd like. With an exhale, relaxing. Being aware of sensations. Next sound, E through the throat, clearing, opening the throat, and our expression. Inhale. Last one, feel free to move. Last one, E to R, back to E, or you can just go E through the R, through the crown of the head with the sound. Inhale to begin. Feel free to move with it if you'd like.
Birds really like that.
Relaxing into sensations, sounds, feelings, memories. Whatever's arising, just noticing, paying attention, giving it space. we'll do some breath work. Start with breath of fire, which is sort of vigorous breath that helps to boost the energy. It's good for just a shift of mood. The power will be coming from the navel, which is below the belly button. You can even place a hand there. We'll start with a tongue out panting just to feel kind of the movement of the belly and the navel, allowing it to be relaxed. So let's stick the tongue out and begin a panting. Now tongue in, breath will be through the nose. Same breath, equal inhale and exhale. You can leave the eyes open or close them and focus them in and up at the brow point. Great job. Keep that breath going, but block off the right nostril with the right thumb. Breath of fire through the left nostril. Now block off the left nostril, maybe with the pinky, and breath of fire through the right nostril. And just relax the body, but keep the breath strong and powerful. Now take a deep inhale through both nostrils. Suspend the breath at the top, but relax the body, heart open wide. And then squeeze, draw up, anus, sex organs, navel. Draw the energy up the spine. Inhale a little more. Exhale. Allow the energy to circulate.
Just sitting. Eyes can be softly opened or closed.
The last part of this sequence will be alternate nostril breathing. So we'll block off the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhaling through the left nostril. Suspending the breath, blocking off the left nostril, exhaling through the right nostril. And inhale right. Block off the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Block off the right, exhale left. Continue this rhythm at your own pace. Completely filling the lungs with every inhale. Completely emptying with every exhale, navel to spine. This helps to balance both hemispheres of the brain. Both sides of the body. Masculine, feminine. And then take a deep inhale through both nostrils. Suspend the breath, hold it in, and then pump the navel in and out like breath of fire, but with the breath held in. And exhale. Relaxing into a natural breath. Just noticing any shifts that have occurred.
Go ahead and take a sip of breath and take a sip of any liquid that you have.
Shake your legs out.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, shaking the legs out. Our main intention in this yoga, and particularly today, is relaxing the nervous system. Stretching the length, width, and breadth of our capacity as humans. Not necessarily all about the muscles. We engage the muscles. We lengthen, we strengthen. But we consider there are other beautiful practices of yoga, martial arts, gym, weights, running, and all these things to strengthen muscles and create deeper flexibility along the muscles. We're really working with the flexibility of the somatic ability to respond, especially in times of stress. So, settling in the seat again and finding your base, like we did earlier, coming into the sense of being centered. Taking the left hand and sliding it around the back and placing it just above the sacrum. And resting with your awareness now coming more and more to the back body. Bringing awareness to that which is beneath the back of your left hand. Spreading awareness both down the back of your sit muscles and up the small of the back. Now taking the right hand, and if you can, extend all the way back. If not, go back as far as you can. Opening the heart, moving the shoulders back and down, and finding the spot where both hands want to rest. Right hand over the left, backs of the hands. Relaxed breath, relaxed awareness of the back body. Awareness to the back body will help us to connect to our ancestors, those that came before us, from our parents on back, those who, through their toil, through their sweat, through their joy, made it possible for us to exist. And those that love us, those that have our back. Back body awareness. Slow, gentle, relaxed inhaling from deep in the belly up through the chest. Next in-breath, shrugging the shoulders up to release the hands. Floating them up to the side, holding them for a moment. Extended pose, top two fingers pointing, bottom two fingers pulled back and held with the thumb. I'll suggest an inner mantra. If you have your own, please use it. So this is a good one, opening up the chest for I am mighty. I have access to so many resources. Relaxed breathing, continuing to extend. I am mighty. Extending 4 fingers out, all 4 fingers, facing hands down and extending the fingers up. So bending at the wrists and pushing out. The next part of this mantra, inner mantra, or the somatic senses, and I have boundaries. And I will hold those boundaries for the sake of a stronger self. Taking care of my heart, my being, my body. Even when it's difficult to do so. So extending out even further. 3 more breaths. Relaxed breath. Last breath in. The exhale, slowly, gracefully bring the hands to the heart, left hand first on the heart, right hand covering. Softening the muscles behind the eyes, relaxed breath. Now bringing hands into prayer position, palms together, heels up against the breastbone, just above the solar plexus, fingers pointed out, and looking to a point out beyond the current paradigm that you find yourself in, that we collectively find ourselves in. Sensing the limits that we may have imposed or have been imposed upon us. In a moment, we're going to pierce that paradigm into what may be the unknown by extending the hands forward. So with a deep breath in, exhaling out and pushing through that paradigm, looking out beyond the thumbs. Bring the shoulders to the back body so we're not overextended forward. We're still centered in ourselves. Eyes are relaxed. Intent but relaxed. Pressing the hands together tightly. And then slowly opening them to see the window into what's next. Widening, widening. Opening that paradigm. Opening, opening. I say how it goes. There's a bigger world. Holding the hands out, extending all the fingers, creating space between the fingers. 3 deep breaths, starting with an inhale through the nose. Holding for a moment. Exhaling while we extend out. Inhaling again through the nostrils. Arms held open wide, fingers extended out, plenty of space, perhaps a smile coming on the face. And exhale. Last one, we're going to hold a little longer. Inhale through the nostrils. Widening the arms, opening the fingers, finding relaxation in this pose. As we exhale, holding the arms in position, and then slowly, gracefully bring them down to rest, palms open in the lap, at the groins. Perhaps an inner mantra for this could be, I create my world and I'm grateful. Constantly creating my world. I have a say on where I go and where I don't go. The boundaries that I hold. Up. What do we call this position again? Goalpost arms. Score. And we're just going to do just a gentle twisting breath. Tail wag next if you want to take it and close it out.
Inhaling left and exhaling right, strong and powerful from the lower belly.
Always at your own pace. It feels good to you today.
inhale in the center. Suspend the breath, draw up anus, sex organs, navel, squeeze. And exhale, release the arms, the breath, the hands. Relax everything down into the lap. Relax the jaw and the As you're ready, we'll meet in a standing position. So find your way up to standing in a relaxed fashion. Maybe even moving what needs to move on the way up. Moving like the animal that you are. Slowly, gracefully, and also wildly. Stopping in places that you'd like to stop, and then maybe extra wiggles when you want.
Extra wiggles. I love extra wiggles.
And then finding your feet. So stretching the toes out, maybe lifting up the toes, pressing into the balls of the feet. And then lifting the heels, coming into the four corners of the feet, pressing down. We'll just do a little bit of bouncing. So arms are relaxed, hands, fingers, jaw, just bouncing on the heels. We'll inhale through the nose, exhale, tongue out, mouth open, eyes wide open. One more. Big energy release here. And then slowly come to a stop. Breath is natural, feeling the body from the inside out. Allowing the palms and the soles of the feet to be an outflow point of energy. Even the crown. At any moment when you feel overwhelmed, just imagining those points as outflows, allowing energy out. Let's roll the wrists and roll the hips. If you'd like, you can even roll the neck. So just circular motion with the wrists. Maybe the arms, the hips, the neck. Again, imagining energy flowing out. Palms, crown of the head, feet.
Finding your own way with this. You could take inspiration from how we're moving, but find your way.
If you'd like to move slower, move slower. Maybe it's a fast, vigorous, winding flow.
Find your deliciousness.
Last exercise we'll do, last position. Just a slight bend in the knees. The forearms are parallel to the ground, and the wrists, hands, fingers are relaxed. On the inhale, we'll feel as though we're pulling up energy from the earth, from the palms, dragging up. Inhale through the open mouth. Looking to the hands, suspending the breath for a moment, and then on the exhale, allowing the arms to swing naturally. Until they come to a stop.
My favorite.
So again, inhale, mouth is open like a gasping breath, slowly drawing the energy up from the earth. Looking up, suspending, opening. Exhale, release. Swing. 2 more of these at your own pace, your own sounds, your own breath.
Let him swing.
Take a few deep breaths, feeling and sensing the aliveness within, and letting it flow out.
Can we do one more of those?
One more.
Yeah. I want to bring to light that many of us, when we walk, you can see others or you can see yourself, tend to hold our arms a little stiff as we walk. This is really good. I love what you were saying about letting your arms swing till they just naturally stop. Like really see if you can pay attention to that. And this could be a good one just to take out into the day of walking, like how loose and relaxed can your arms be? Yeah. Let's do it again.
And arms are also an extension of the heart's energy. So, yeah, allowing the arms, the hands, the fingers to really feel their fullness. So let's inhale, dragging the energy up from the earth. Gasping breath. Full openness. Eyes to the sky. Exhale. And slowly bring yourself down for just a brief relaxation onto the back.
I have an idea with how we do this is while you guys go down into relaxation, keep an eye open for a minute. We're going to change up the music to something relaxing. We don't have our instruments with us today, so you can continue to relax beyond us signing off. But I'm going to give you a little tour of these trees here for a moment, that just by turning the camera around. The most amazing grandfather trees, grandmother trees. We've been so privileged to live in this forest for the past 4 or 5 days. See if you can feel the breeze and the leaves moving. Maybe you heard the birds chirping or whistling. Well, that's just me. And then go ahead and lay back.